go. I got to get out of here. It's early in the morning. Well, it's about 9. Shit. I've been up since 6:30. This weather is wild out here, man. It's raining right now. You know, I gotta get some coffee, man. And some tea. Oh shit. What's that? Y'all shit, I'm starting no shit won't be none. Listen, man, listen. Um, some of these bodies have been in position preaching from the Bible over 20, some 30 years. You see, over 20 to some 30 years, however it may be. They're preaching and they're teaching from the Bible all these years. Have you ever wondered or ever looked at your development from the Word? Have you ever looked at your development, like turned around and look at those that came, that's coming after you? You see, a lot of them are grown now. You see, a lot of them are grown. You see, and they have children. You see, because when they become grown and they have children, they're going to instill what was given to them. You see, they're going to pull that shit up out of their subconscious, or it's going to be if it's in the sub, it's going to come out automatically. And they're going to give it to the children. You see, and the children are going to latch on to certain things. You see, out here in the world, you see, automatically. But where did that come from? Where did that come from? You see, where did that come from? Who is Jesus? You see, who is Jesus? You see, who is Jesus for real? You see, who is Jesus? You see, just imagine him, or just imagine the body of those who helped to give the order to the government at that time to dismantle his flesh, or to destroy him, or to take him or rid him off of that area, you see, or off the planet, according to the story. You see, who was he? You see, who was he? What did he give? What did he give? What was the wisdom that he was giving in a short period of time and in increments? You see, increments. You see, are these increments so powerful that there's nothing else that can be joined to that? Just imagine if the being said or told you, I'm speaking in fragments. You see, in your day, you're going to be able to put these fragments in place like a puzzle and do greater things than I've done. You see, what if that was real? You see, what if that was real? Just imagine if it was talking to itself. You see, but it was a body. You see, just imagine him knowing your hell. Just imagine him knowing your perversions. Just imagine him knowing your deviousness. You know what I'm saying? Your deceptions. Just imagine him knowing your prosperity, your good times. You see, your wealth. You see, and how you have fun. Wait. Have you ever paid attention to the people that have perversion low? The perversion low is totally identical to the perversion on high. I just want to let you know that one has money and one don't have money, but that body of perversion is still the same. Anyway, thought I'd throw that in there. You see, but because people be gravitating towards these giants with all these bodies, this material shit, and they believe that they will have a different life. you see, based on the things that they have. But when they get there, you see, they're going to have to go through some type of morphing with some type of higher intelligence or a higher conscious. You see, because you move it into a space where Hezekiah dwells. You see, you moving it, and you move it into that space where Hezekiah dwells. This is his kingdom. You see, and so and you're moving in that body. You see, and you're up there. Well, you're up there because see, there's light shines down below also. You see, there's light that shines down below. You see, and people think that light is high. You see, but it's not high. It's low. It's lower to the motherfuckers that's giving them that shit. It's low to the motherfuckers that's making them feel that way. It's lower to the motherfuckers that's creating the things that they marvel over. Those that's under them, the lower light. You see, but what I'm trying to say to you is these people with this low, this shining, they have worms. They have worms, and it's on a hook. The hook is shaped like a J. You see, and that's what they fish out to the children. You see, have you ever seen or ever just paid attention to some TikToks? The TikTok videos and what these adults are giving to the children? Anybody talking about it? No, because there's a whole lot of people like you and I that's promoting it. You see, that's promoting it. In plain sight. You see, in plain sight. When in about 5 years, maybe probably next year or this summer it's going to start. It's probably already starting. But when you see babies like 12 and 14 and 15 and shit like that, when you see these babies walking around acting like the shit that they didn't put in their subconscious from TikTok, when you start seeing these things, we always know this. They created a law before they brought that motherfucking game out. They created laws to protect these children, you see, or anybody who's exploiting them. You see, they have it's a particular law. You see, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. See, you're not, when you of the world, so you're not going to be able to see this body. You're going to have to step out the world. You see, step out the world so you can see the real people, and then just pay attention to this depth that's going on. You see, you can't see the depth. You see, you have a lot of people that hear me talk, they think I'm talking negative. You see, they think I'm talking negative. And it's like, what, you supposed to be positive and shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking negative in hell. Isn't that something? How could you talk negative? How could you be negative in hell? Just imagine that. So who are you being positive for? Are you being positive towards your own? Or are you just being positive as a beautiful, just a beautiful equation? You know what I'm saying? You being positive for the equation. You know what I'm saying? It's a positive equation. You know what I'm saying? You didn't put all the numbers, everybody together, and so you just want to be happy. You see, and there's nothing wrong with being happy. You see, there's nothing wrong with being happy. You see? But there's two poles. Drop that pole, that positive, drop that negative. And get it out of your head. Stop talking about it. And start paying attention to these frequencies out here that's bombarding you. You see, that's bombarding you because it's the positive people that's going through all this motherfucking suicides and going out the goddamn mines and shit, you know what I'm saying, and trying to change these laws and all this other type of shit, you know what I'm saying, to make it, you know what I'm saying, whatever they become, let's promote it, let's keep them busy and keep away from us and shit. You see, and you need positivity to do that. You need people to talk to you like, Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh sure. Oh okay. Nothing stern. Nothing. No type of chaos. None of that type shit. You see, I'm not talking about death and going through shit. None of horrible shit. I'm talking about the shit that you need, the fire that you need to get to that other motherfucking realm. You see, the fire that you need to get to that other realm. A lot of people ain't fucking with it. You see, this is why I say, that's why I say, about Jesus. What do you know about Jesus for real? Do you know what he wrote, or are you talking to him through the bodies of the people? You see, are you talking to him through the bodies of the people, or do you consider him just one entity, and inside of you, you're saying when he returns? You see, I keep hearing people say when he returns. Every time I hear people say when Christ returns or when Jesus returns, you see, it burns me up. I be wanting to just, just, if I had the power to disintegrate a being, I would disintegrate them right there. Because these are the fools, you see, who do not, or who can't see. You see, who will never see. These are the same people that the Bible said that helped to crucify Jesus. It's the same body. You see, you're still waiting on something. And all you got to do is build your people as one body, like everyone else had. You see, like everyone else had. Build a nation so you can see the body. And from those loins, one will be birthed. And from that, another one will be birthed. Another one will be birthed. You see, 3-4 generations down. You see, but you're not looking that far because they told you that the boogeyman is in the future, or you can't predict the future. You see, well, how do you even know about the future? You see, so where did all of this bullshit come from with these children and all this perversion that's happening right now? Where did it come from? We're in the future. Who predicted the future? Everybody keeps saying 2022, but they're not looking at 2013. They're not looking at 2004. You see, they're not looking at 1993. They're not looking at 1984. You see what I'm saying? Hell, they're not looking at 2031. They're not looking at 2040. They're not looking at 2049. How about 2058 or 48? You know, what I'm trying to say to you, man, is hold on. I don't get that much time. Just hold on tight. Hold on tight. And pay attention. And know that that body that you call Jesus that was born in the 1500s, you see, born internationally in the 1500s or whatever, it has two poles. It has two poles. And it destroys shit.